I wanted to show you what a day in the life looks like when I travel to Arizona to pick up Victory. My day starts really early and I usually get up somewhere between 5:30 and 6 a.m. I snooze a few times just because it's so early in the morning, but I do need to get up somewhere between 5:30 and 6 a.m. I always start my day off with a devotion and some time in my prayer corner. So as you guys can see here, I am flying down the freeway trying to get to the airport. I promise you guys I am not driving that fast. I'm just sped up the video just a little bit so it wouldn't be so long. For those of you that aren't familiar, I do live in the Metro Detroit area in Michigan. So I'm just heading to the DTW airport. Right now in Michigan, it is already like 30 degrees. So it's really hard on travel days because not only is it so cold and dark, but I have to get up so early in order to make sure that I get to my flight on time. So here I am just pulling up to the airport and just trying to find some parking. So I'm just going through the airport. It's a pretty big airport, so it takes me some time to get through the airport all the way to security and all the way to the gate. So for those of you that have never visited Michigan, I highly recommend that you do. Detroit is pretty cool. I mean, just don't come in the wintertime because it is pretty cold, but I highly recommend that you do come and visit Michigan and see what we have to offer. So here's my boarding pass. I'm getting ready to board the flight. Shout out to American Airlines. Although this video is not sponsored, I could use some free flights right at this time. Here I am early in the morning, just preparing for takeoff. Even though by now I've done this trip over 30 times in the past couple of years, just picking up Victory for my parenting time. So this has taken a toll on me, but I do still try to find ways to be grateful and practice gratitude. So I'm always grateful to be able to see the sky and the clouds and the sun from this altitude, and I always just pray for safe travels and just enjoy the beauty, even in just the journey itself. So here I am just taking off, getting ready for the 4-hour flight from Detroit, Michigan to Phoenix, Arizona. So guys, you can see here I have landed in Arizona. It already looks much warmer, and you guys can also see the mountains in the background as well. So I thought this is super cool, just the cactus, like lit up cactus. As you guys can see, I'm in the Phoenix airport at the SkyTrain. This is my first time seeing Victory. It's always such a great time because I always miss her so much, and especially if I haven't seen her for a couple months. She loves riding the escalator for some reason, so this is her just smiling and riding the escalators for us to get back through security. I always try to make travel day about her, so this is just us drinking hot cocoa. We normally have lunch together. Travel day really wears Victory out. It's just a long day, so she's already sleeping before we make it back to our gate. So here we are about to board back to Detroit, back on American Airlines, and Victory is already knocked out. I usually just take the whole trip in one day. I don't ever spend the night in Arizona. So here we are on the flight. I always bring her pillow, her blanket, her tablet, and her headphones. She thought I was taking a picture, so you can see she's a little annoyed with me when she realized it was a video. But there we are, just ready for our flight to take off. This was Victory's first time eating Fritos chips, and she was so excited about these chips. So here she is just playing on her tablet, eating chips and drinking apple juice, living her best life. I'm sure my baby's has more freaking flyer miles than any other kid her age. So now we are getting ready to land back in Detroit. It's a 4-hour flight, so now, you know, with the time difference and everything, it is pretty late. Victory was trying to say something on the video, but I did mute the audio in this video. As you can see, by the time we land back in Detroit, it is almost 10:30 at night, so it makes for a very long travel day. Victory loves everything Christmas, so she was so happy to see this big, beautiful tree in the Detroit airport. She did want to go and take a picture by it. So because her birthday's coming up as well, she just loves Christmas, everything. She thought I was taking a picture, but I was actually recording. So yeah, there's that. Once we leave out the airport, we take the shuttle back to my truck to the parking lot, and our travel day is done. I did want to take you guys along. We did go to the Thanksgiving Day parade the next day. As you can see, Victory is very cold and tired because it is early and cold outside. So now the parade is starting, and as you guys can see, these are our Detroit police officers. I've never been to the parade live in person. I always watched it as a kid on TV. So this was super exciting for me to be able to start this tradition with Victory. So these are our police officers on their horses in the little Christmas shoes. Here's one of the floats, Big Bird, of course. So I was just really excited to be there. So here's another float. I don't know what's going on here. Some animals, I guess, driving a car or something. Half of these floats, I didn't really know what they were, and I really don't know the purpose of the floats. I guess it's for advertising, but it still was just really great energy. Here's one of the Detroit area bands. They were really hype and really just a good time here, just to see such great stuff going on in my city. Here's the band girls, or whatever you call them, majorettes, pom-pom girls. I don't know. I'm sure they are freezing cold, y'all. It is less than 30 degrees. It is early in the morning, and they have to walk like 3 miles to get all the way through to this parade. So just still a fun time. Here comes the band. This is another one of the Detroit area bands that were in the parade this morning. And so it was just a good time, high energy. Everyone just had a great time. Everyone was super friendly and just excited to be here together on Thanksgiving. So I definitely think this is a tradition I'm going to start with Victory and my family. We had to get there right around like 8 o'clock. The parade started about 8:45, and so it really wasn't that bad. It was really, really cold, so we had to layer up. So Victory was having a good time, and that's all that matters. Here's another float. It looks like some people and some vegetables. It's actually really cool. It looks like a garden or something. Oh, it says Huntington Bank. So this is the Huntington Bank float. And it looks like all the people are dressed up like fruits and vegetables, which is kind of funny. So here is, I think it is the Transformers, Optimus Prime. I think that's his name. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So these things are so big in person, and so it was just nice to see them in person versus watching them on TV. So as you can see, the people are turning the float around, which is actually kind of cool. This guy that's in front of us, taking this picture, him and his wife are so super nice. They kept offering us food and hot cocoa. Another float, I think that this one is Hudson's. So for any of you that are old enough to remember, before it was Macy's, it was Hudson's. So this was our original Hudson's building downtown. Victory's legs got really tired, so she asked my nephew to pick her up, so she's really happy there. Here's the Detroit Lions truck. Shout out to the Lions for any of you that are football fans. And this looks like Ford. I think it's the hospital, the Henry Ford Hospital, if I'm not mistaken, which is a well-known hospital that is in our city. And fun fact, I was actually born in Henry Ford Hospital. So it looks like more people and more fruits and vegetables. It's probably fun to walk in the parade waving. First, looks like all these little people are dressed up like animals, which is cute. This is a Pet Supplies Plus float. Once again, I really want to know how much it costs and how long it takes to build these floats, because these are just really very interesting and very detailed. So yeah, I thought this was really cute, and that lady right there was so fun. She's like rubbing people's dog and taking pictures with people, so that's really cute. So this one, I had no idea what it was. I see all the people like dressed up like elephants. My nephew said it was Dr. Seuss Horton Here's a Who, I think it's called. Never heard of it, but it's still really cute though. More pom-pom girls. This is from another Detroit area high school. They were really hype. I am not quite sure that I want Victory to be in high school doing all of these little dances and all this bending over, but they were still really good and really high energy, so shout out to them. And here comes another band. Kermit the Frog was having some issues this morning, y'all. He was falling over, but he got it together. So it looks like it lists some of our popular streets. So Woodward Avenue is actually the street we're on now for the parade. Davidson is a popular street as well. Coney dogs is a very well-known food in Detroit that most people love, especially if they come and visit. They always want a Coney dog. I personally don't eat Coney dogs, but yeah. This was another Metro Detroit area high school band that we're playing in the parade. So once again, just high energy, just fun. A great experience. So Victory woke up just in time to see Santa Claus, and here's Santa's float. He's probably saying like Merry Christmas or something. I don't remember, but really cool float. And we just had a great time at the parade. After the parade, we decided to put up the Christmas tree, so you can see Victory very excited about putting these bulbs up and these peppermint candy cane things. And don't talk about my star, it is crooked. I apparently wore Victory out, so here she is taking a nap in her bed. But we just had an amazing holiday week, and so I want to thank you guys so much for spending our holiday with us, and I hope you had an amazing time as well with your family. So thanks, guys.